hope this is working. I don't know what is going on. My system just stopped and said live stream wasn't working, and now it's working. Okay, yay. All right. So welcome to my channel. It's Katie Joy from Without a Crystal Ball. I hope you're having a really great day. It is Thursday morning. It's extremely cold here in Minnesota. I hope you guys are getting ready if you celebrate this season for the upcoming week. I know a lot of kids are going to be out of school next week, mine included, trying to scramble to get a lot of last minute presents purchased for teachers. All right. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are a subscriber, welcome to my channel. And if you are a member, welcome and thank you for your support. Okay. We knew it was only going to be a matter of time before Amber Portwood would allegedly have a boyfriend. There were a lot of rumors circulating a few months ago that she had been dating someone in the local area, which she flatly denied. Rumors swirled throughout the area due to some people claiming that a guy was dating her. That rumor turned out to be unsubstantiated, and Amber denied it. However, now the Sun in the UK, an online tabloid, claims that Amber is actually dating a man named Dimitri who is from Belgium. According to the Sun, a production insider told them that Amber met this guy named Dimitri online. He contacted her through social media. After contacting her and communicating with her through social media, they say that he came to visit Indiana recently and the two of them hit it off. Since then, he is following Amber, Gary, and Christina. Christina and Gary are following him, and Amber is following him. Want to see the proof? Here's the proof in the pudding. So here's Mr. Dimitri. He is apparently from Belgium. From what I can ascertain from his social media, he is a photographer. There is his Instagram. You can see that Christina and Gary are both following him. This is Amber's Instagram. You can see that she's following him. And here he is from October, Mr. Dimitri 04. And this one, it has a tag of photographer, and other photographers have tagged him in photos. So, obviously, this is the Sun. This is the Sun, the Mirror, the Daily Mail. I mean, some of them get things good. Sometimes they don't get it all. But I do think there's some, droplets that show that this could be legit because Gary and Christina are following him. Why would they follow him? He's from Belgium. And Amber is following him. I mean, why would she follow him either? Amber doesn't just go off and follow people on Instagram. So according to the production insider, she's very happy. They are dating. I don't know how you date from someone that is literally living across the world. So obviously this is a lot of people questioning. So she's in the middle of a probation period. She pleaded guilty in October related to an incident involving her ex-boyfriend Andrew and son James. As a part of her probation, she is not able to travel outside of the country, or she can't do a lot of traveling. It has to be approved. She can travel for work, so her travel restrictions are pretty significant. She's also mandated by the court to do a whole lot of programs, including a batterer's class, substance abuse classes, parenting classes. She's in the middle of a custody battle with Andrew Glennon related to her son, James. So she's got her probation that she has to stick to, and she's also still fighting Andrew in court related to custody. Now, the two of them, Andrew and Amber, came to a mediation agreement back in the fall, and she is now in November filed a contempt of court motion against him in November. As a part of the contempt of court, she said that Andrew was withholding parenting time from her. Now, they were supposed to be in court yesterday related to that, but on December 16th, Andrew Glennon requested an emergency continuation. And so at this time, the request for a contempt of court has been delayed and will be rescheduled for a later date. So they have still not ruled on her request from November. They still have not made any sort of decision about whether or not Andrew can move. She is still receiving unsupervised visitation with her son 3 times a week per the Indiana guidelines. And at this point in time, she should be spending, and a lot of people are frustrated because they believe that with everything that's going on in her life, the last thing that Amber should be doing is getting involved in another relationship. Now, from a practical perspective, there's some red flags here. She's dating a man that she met online through social media, which is exactly how she met who? Matt. She and Matt met through social media, and Matt had a history of, trying to target other teen moms, including Janelle and Farah. And when they sort of rebuffed him, apparently Amber and him started to have a friendship. So she's had a long history of sometimes making relationship choices based on men that may or may not have the most authentic or genuine interest in her. It's interesting because he reached out to her on social media, meaning he must have known who she was. There's no reason from her time on Teen Mom. Additionally, through that social media, they became friendly. So you're meeting someone who knows you as a fan, and she's had a history of saying that men in her life take advantage of her. We all know what she accused Matt of: stealing money from her. She accused him of using him for like clout, for fame. She accused him of doing a lot of things, including physical abuse, all that kind of good stuff. And then she's made the same claims with Andrew, which haven't necessarily been substantiated, but she claims that Andrew also sought her out, that he wanted only her money and her fame and blah, blah, blah. So with a history of now 2 men, she claims doing this, now she seems to be getting involved with a 3rd man, apparently, allegedly, that knows about her somehow enough to contact her versus via social media, and now they're going to start a relationship. That to me is red flag number 1. Red flag number 2 is that he lives in another part of the country, in the world. So he's from Belgium, not from the United States. He is obviously not a citizen of the United States. So that begs the question is, why is he seeking out a woman online that he had to have known from Teen Mom or from tabloids? What's the motive here? Is he trying to get, some people in my comments already have been like, are they trying to get on 90 Day Fiance? Is this going to be the next 90 Day Fiance edition? Crossover Teen Mom, 90 Day Fiance edition. Really? Because the only way that you're ever going to be able to live together and make this relationship work is theoretically if you get married, because visas to the United States are not very long for visitors. Most visiting visas are anywhere from 30 to 90 days. Beyond that, the only way to get a permanent visa would be for them to apply for like a K-1 visa, which is a visa used for spousals, which we see on 90 Day Fiance all the time. So I don't know so one thing that could be a reason for getting involved with a man across the world is that it's safe. He's far away 99% of the time. There might not be this, belief in her mind that he can harm her or that anything can go wrong, because he wouldn't be involved in her day-to-day life. And he's not as available as some of the other men. So it would still allow her to work on herself while also having this relationship. So that was kind of my thing, is like, well, maybe she sees this as sort of a safe relationship because she won't be able to spend as much time with him and still continue to try to do the classes that she needs to take and take care of all the stuff that she needs to do, if we were to give her the benefit of the doubt. She has been pretty open about her codependence on the show and how she falls into relationships very quickly, how she doesn't always think rationally when she picks men. She doesn't vet them. She doesn't look at their backgrounds. She really doesn't consider a lot of what their motives are. And I could see that being extremely difficult, but you would think that like one time it happens, it's a mistake. Second time where she's claiming Andrew's doing this, okay, then there's something going on here. And if it happens a 3rd time, then there's a pattern. So, at some point we would hope that instead of focusing on a relationship, as hard as it is for people who have a lot of the same issues that Amber has said that she has, and being alone, if you have codependent issues, can be hard to be single. Sometimes the best thing that you can do to break that cycle is to be single. So I don't know. Again, it's at this point, it's been how many months? 6 months since this all happened. I mean, that's a decent amount of time to be separated from someone to start considering dating. I don't think that's outside of the realm of possibilities. Obviously, what concerns me is that he sought her out on social media and he's from another country. That screams like, I have motive to use you. Now, apparently people like him and think he's a nice guy. Con men can be very nice guys. Not saying that he is one, just saying that, take that with a grain of salt. But we'll see if anything more of this materializes, whether or not this comes through. Amber not being on social media will likely either say something or not say something. I don't know. She's been on Snapchat, but hasn't been on Instagram. Everything on Twitter is just clickbait. So I don't know that we're going to get any sort of global response here. I did send a message to sources connected to Andrew to see if there's any truth to this. And if I find out more from that end, I will let you know. They have not, the people connected to Andrew did not respond by the time I went live. So we'll see. At this point, I want to know what your thoughts are. Do you think this is a good decision for her? Do you think it's a bad decision, if it's true? Do you think that she should be doing this? Do you think it's weird that he reached out to her on social media and that he's from another country? Or are you of the camp that believes that it's okay because perhaps this is a situation where she's involving herself in a relationship with a man that is safer in the respect that he isn't there all the time. She can work the relationship through the distance and still take care of herself. I can see both. I don't really have an opinion either way. All right, you guys, let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are. If you are not following me on Twitter, make sure you do. It's at WOACB official. And then I'm on Instagram at instagram.com/withoutacrystalball and on Facebook at facebook.com/withoutacrystalball. If you want to support the channel and be a part of member chats, which we will be doing member chat only chats in the future, let me know. You can become a member for as little as $3.99 a month to support this channel. All right, you guys, I'll be back later with more. Bye.